Hey everyone, Tigertenaka here, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last part, we fought through a bunch of Team Magma grunts and found out what Maxie was up to, and we snagged the meteorite from him. And in this part, we're going to be exploring the Jagged Pass. It's highly recommended you have the Acro Bike here, because it'll allow you to fully explore the area. But first off, we have a hiker. Mount Chimney's Jagged Pass. Now this is what I've always wanted in a mountain. This jagged bumpiness, it rocks my soul. Okay, then if you say so. Hiker Eric. Sent out Geodude. Oh boy. Another generic Geodude. And I forgot to heal. Whoops. Good thing I have a team full of water types against a rock type trainer. Alright, and Baltoy. At least that's something somewhat unique. But it's probably still going to go down on one hit regardless, to be perfectly honest. Yep. That'll do it. Now let's go ahead and heal the party up before I wound up KO'd. Alright, let's use up some of the super potent. Oh, only Pelipper needed healing. That works. In that case, I probably could use one of my soda pops. Oh well. But yeah, these things over here, if you have the Acro Bike, you can bunny hop across them. Otherwise, they are impossible to go through. And this is yet another area where you can collect volcanic ash, and hello? Wah, what are you doing here? What am I doing in a place like this? What business is it of yours? This is very suspicious. We thought Team Magma was run out of here, but apparently there's one straggler just oddly staring at a cliff for some reason. There's gotta be something to it. So that's a Poochyena down. That's not saying much, though. Numel! Well, I guess your only other option, isn't it? I gotta say, I like the team composition for Team Magma way better in Emeralds than in Ruby and Sapphire, where they literally only had Poochyena or Zubat for about half of the game. I guess I shouldn't have ducked into our hideout right away. Ooh, that's juicy. Okay, I admit it, you're strong. Don't worry about me, go wherever you want. Apparently there are hideouts around here somewhere. According to that guy. Now, and imagine it has something to do with that cliff he's staring into. That seems pretty suspicious otherwise. Anyway, we got a shit ton of trainers left in here, so we might as well battle them all. We got the Acro Bike, we can do it without having to worry about anything. And of course, the Picnicker has a shit ton of grass types, which really aren't gonna affect Pelipper at all. And she registers you in the Pokenav. Diana. Okay, who's in the second slot? Oh, Zigzagoon picked up an item first off. Super Potion, so a mix-up for the one I just used. How nice. Alright, double battle time. I climb this hill every day. I have confidence in my strength. Yay! It's awfully scary to shoot down the mountain in one go. Okay then, I don't really think so, but never man. Julio. Shroomish and Magnemite. Well, this is a perfect team composition for me. I can one-shot both of them without really trying. Sorry guys, but you suck. Sad but true. And apparently Julio's falling apart. Alright, Marshtomp and then Lombre. Let's see what else is around here. Not a whole lot. Jagged Pass is hard to walk on. It's a good place for training. Depends on what kind of training you're up to. Because I doubt for Pokemon battling other than rock types or something it'd be very good training. Anyway, Zigzagoon. That'll go down in one hit because it's a fucking Zigzagoon. And Halo. I haven't seen one of you in a while. Too bad you're still not that great. At least not until you evolve. Down it. Oh, it lived! And it did a whole 9 damage. I could heal that off with an Oran Berry. You're pathetic, Taillow. And if I'm not mistaken, Ethan will register you in the Pokenav as well. Yep. When I get used to the bumpiness, I'll be sure to win. Can you register me? It's sad that I can remember most of these people who register you. Anyway, I don't think that was everything in Jagged Pass, was it? That seemed short. Huh, I guess it was. Jagged Pass is a lot shorter than I remember it. Only like 3 paths. Well, let's see what this guy has to say. I'd like to get to Malva, but if I went down these ledges, it'd be no easy matter to get back to Lavaridge. Well, it is now, since Team Magma's gone. Speaking of Lavaridge, though, here we are, Lavaridge Town. And the first person I want to talk to is this old lady. I have here an egg. I'd hoped to hatch it by covering it in hot sand by the hot springs. That doesn't seem to be enough. I've heard it would be best if it were kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You're a trainer, yes, and your Pokemon radiate vitality. So what say you? You'll take this egg to hatch? Sure, why not? But we'll have to see what it hatches into later. I don't think it's anywhere near hatching right now. Yeah, it'll take some time. Eggs hatch based on how many steps you take, and how many steps it needs to hatch is based on the species inside of the egg. Don't know what species it'll be, so we don't really know how long it'll take to hatch. However, there is one other stop here in the Pokemon Center, actually, that you don't really get to see anywhere else. We draw as much hot water as we need, and yet the hot springs never run dry. Isn't it magical? These hot springs appear near active volcanoes. Veins of water under the ground are heated by magma to well up as hot springs. And in front of that old lady, there's a hidden ice heel. It makes sense, I suppose. They're claiming that these hot springs are good for calming nervous tension, relieving aching muscles, solving romantic problems, and attracting money. I can imagine. If people put Pokemon in hot springs, it might be seriously strange. Why, it might be an electric bath, or a bubble bath, or even a lava bath. I don't like the sound of that last one, just saying. Anyway, though, enough beating around the bush. There's a gym here, but there's 1 or 2 buildings here that we can go into first. First one here is the herb shop. These items are very cheap. This is basically a super potion for 200 less Poké Dollars. This is essentially a hyper potion, which we can't even buy yet. A heal potion for slightly less than a full heal. And a revival herb, which is a lot more expensive than a normal revive, but if I'm not mistaken, it fully restores the HP of a Pokemon, which you can't even buy an item that does that normally. But keep in mind that your Pokemon will be less friendly towards you every time you use one of these items on them. So in that case, I'm only going to buy 5 energy roots, because that's like 2.5 hyper potions right there, as far as the cost goes. Come to look at herbal medicine in Lavaridge? That's rather commendable. I like you. Take this. And you get a charcoal, which powers up the... It powers up fire-type moves if it's given to a Pokemon. Herbal medicine works impressively well, but your Pokemon will dislike you for it. It must be horribly bitter. Yep. Yeah, I won't have any use for charcoal since I'm not going to have any fire types, but it may be useful to you because fire is an extremely useful type. My wife's warming an egg in the hot springs. That's what she told me. She left 2 Pokemon to daycare and they discovered that egg. Well, I have it now, so suck it. Ah, young one! I'm also a young one, but I mimic the styles and speech of the elderly folks of this town. What do you say, young one? Would you agree to it if I were to offer to teach the move Mimic? No thanks. Mimic is a move that temporarily replaces itself with the move the opponent last used. So for example, if the enemy just used Flamethrower and I used Mimic, I would temporarily have Flamethrower in that move slot. Only as long as the battle was around, though. But we're pretty much prepared for the gym, so what do you say we take it on? Hey, how's it going, Champion-bound Anthony? Lavaridge's gym leader Flannery uses Fire-type Pokemon. Her passion for Pokemon burns stronger and hotter than a volcano. Don't get too close to her, you'll burn. Hose her down with water and then go for it. I have no comment on that. Anyway, though, these little things here will drop you down to the next level. You'll want to be careful about which ones you go through because this is a maze. As much as I love mountains, I especially love volcanoes. And as you saw there, trainers will be hiding in some of them too, so what I always do is walk next to them and rule them out as routes, so that way I don't get confused. Trainers will stay out. Apparently I missed a potential double battle. Oh well. It's learning takedown. Let's go and get rid of tackle for it. As much as that crit tackle is so OP, takedown is a bit more reliable. Reliable. So hot and yet my heart is clutched by ice. So, we've got 3 potential ways we can go. How about this one? And we get ambushed here. Double battle, no less. Can your Pokemon withstand 392 degree heat? It's actually not that hot, all things considered. That's like a very cool fire if you want to get into it. Anyway, Numel and Kecleon. Kecleon is a very unique Pokemon. It changes type depending on what move it's hit by. So if it's hit by a ground type move like it's about to be, then it'll turn into a ground. And I fucking miss! Are you serious? But yeah, Kecleon can learn Flamethrower. In fact, it can learn most TMs that have type variants, so be careful of that. Let's try Mud Shot again, and then Nature Power, I guess. Turn to Swift. There we go. And, oh, for a second there I got burned. But, what my goal was to, hit Kecleon with a Mud Shot so that I could be weak to both grass and water. And have one of my Pokemon KO it, but since Mud Shot missed that first time, it was rendered a bit more useless there. But that's the thing about Kecleon that makes it not really viable up until Gen 6 where it gets its hidden ability, where if your opponent has a very diverse moveset, then Kecleon can almost always be hit super effectively. So it's more of a hindrance than a help, really. Anyway though, let's put Lombre in the front, even though it's not that great against fire types on its own, but it needs experience as well. So let's Fake Out, Nature Power, and done. He said something about Flannery, but I wasn't paying attention. We got more options here. Only one of them's a trainer, so it makes things less confusing. You must be getting tired by now. You'd like to rest in the hot sand, wouldn't you? But you should know that maintaining your willpower is an important ability for all trainers. We've hardly started, just saying. And if I'm not mistaken, this has Flame Body for its ability, so I don't want a chance getting burned just by faking it out. Play with fire and be burned. Especially a frickin' slug made out of fucking lava. Alright, any of these trainer? Yup. Okay, I'll battle with you. Alright. You probably have inner focus. No, you don't, actually. That's surprising. Took all 5 of those hits to KO it. I really hope Lombre can... Water Sport. You fucking troll. As explained at basically the beginning of the game, Water Sport only weakens the power fire type moves. Thing is, mostly only water types can learn it. So it's kind of redundant. Anyway, let's put Pelipper in the front now, Marshtomp on the secondary slot. None of these are trainers, so let's try the middle one here. Any of these trainers? No, so let's try this one. And this puts me back at the beginning. Fuck. Well, that sucks, but hey, at least we can get to try another option now. I believe we needed to go this way, actually, so this works out. Nope, never mind. Oh, I didn't think that was a wall there. My bad. So let's go up here. Seemed to work out okay up until we chose the wrong path here, so... Now I think this is the wrong one. Yep, I picked the wrong one. Damn it! And I... God damn it. Actually, this kind of works out. Let's go up here. Go up here. Up here. Go all the way over here. There we go. Now we're on the right track, I think. Hopefully. Maybe. Okay, this one's a trainer, so it's at least one that we haven't been to yet. Ah! Pushed the wrong button. Meant to fast forward and hit my Alt key by accident. Oh well. Slugmas, they're one-shotted easily. They're not even worth the comment at this point. Oh, god damn it! Well, we've pretty much been everywhere, so I guess I'm picking the wrong path somewhere along the line. Man... I guess maybe this one was the right one, and go down this one? Hopefully? Yep, I think this is it. There we go! Gym leader time! Double check everyone's healed up. Yeah, I think we're good. Welcome! No, wait. Puny trainer, how good to see you've made it here! I've been entrusted with the... No, wait. I'm Flannery, and I'm the gym leader here. Dare not underestimate me, though I've been leader only a short time. With skills inherited from my grandfather, I shall, demonstrate the hot moves we have honed on this land. Yeah, she hasn't figured out what personality she wants to go with as gym leader. I gotta say, though, she's pretty hot. Not even a pun, just she's hot. Anyway, Nummel, you've fought plenty of these before, so if you have a water type, this should go down no problem. And again, I am very over-leveled because of my tiny amount of party members, so there's that going for me. Slugma, we fought quite a few of these as well. Water, a ground-type move, should bring it down to the red, if not outright KO it because of its low special defense. So there's half our team down already. Camerupt. Camerupt is Nummel's evolved form, and is actually pretty decent. However, this isn't even our strongest Pokemon. But since it's also quad weak to water, it should also go down to one hit from a water attack. And her last and strongest Pokemon, Torkoal. You'll want to be careful about Torkoal because it knows the move Overheat. It is the strongest fire-type move in this generation, but it lowers the user's special attack heavily, or harshly. It also has Body Slam, so it can actually paralyze you. So you'll want to be very careful when fighting this thing. Otherwise, you can get paralyzed with your fastest Pokemon, and then it'll outspeed you and kill you with Overheat. Had that happen to me plenty of times when I've played this game. However, since I'm so overleveled and Pelipper is a defensive piece of shit, I really didn't have to worry about a damn thing. Oh, I guess I was trying too hard. I've only recently become a gym leader. I try too hard to be someone I'm not. I have to do things my natural way. If I don't, my Pokemon will be confused. Thanks for teaching me that. For that, you deserve this. We get money! Oh, and the heat badge. I guess that's useful too. If you have a heat badge, all Pokemon up to level 50, even those you get in trades from other people, will obey you completely. And it lets Pokemon use the HM strength outside of battle. This is a token of my appreciation. Don't be shy about taking it. And we get TM50, which is Overheat. That move inflicts serious damage on the opponent, but it also sharply cuts the special attack of the Pokemon using it. It might not be suitable for longer battles. And we also register her in the Pokénav as well. So, I think that'll be pretty much it, except May's here. Anthony, long time no see. Oh, while I visited the hot springs, you got the Lavaridge gym badge. You must have collected good Pokemon. No, I believed you raised some. I guess it would be okay for you to have this. And we get the Go Goggles, which will let us explore that desert off to the east. With those Go Goggles, you'll have no trouble getting through the desert near Route 111. But wow, Anthony, challenging gyms. You're trying hard because you don't want to lose to me, I bet. Anthony, I think I should challenge your dad in Petalburg Gym. See you again. But I think we'll hold off on doing anything else until the next part. So, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be doing exactly what May said to do. We're going to be challenging our father in Petalburg Gym. See you guys then.